Crypto fans, how are we? I'm Cryptomaxx. This is Cryptomaxx News. Thanks for stopping in. Been an interesting week, hasn't it? And it is late Friday, actually early Saturday morning. You know how I love to do my early morning YouTubes. So anyway, again, really appreciate you stopping by. And this is not financial advice. Everything I say here is really for education purposes and hopefully a little bit of entertainment along the way. But if you subscribe, then you get a commitment back from me. I'm always going to dig in, dive into some of the things that I think are more connected dots behind the scenes, and not a chart guy. I'm somebody who likes to kind of, again, do some research and then research some more and research some more. So I think it pays off in the long run. We get a chance to peek at some of the things that might get us out in front of things. So my commitment back to you, if you like and subscribe, I'm going to work my butt off to try to find some interesting things that might pay off in the long run. Again, not financial advice. But let's take a look at the market. Where are we at? And I love this because Bitcoin's moving up just enough, right? It's just ticking up. And then what are we going to see? I think by, let's see, it's about 2 a.m. my time here on Saturday morning. So late night. I bet by our time Saturday, 9 a.m., something like that. Here's what I'm hoping that we see from Bitcoin. 49.5, or I don't know if we're going to get to 50 by Saturday. That would be awesome. But wanted to show you something. Okay, you know I've been talking about, oh, and by the way, XRP fans, we kind of popped back up above Solana. You know, there's a little neck and neck going on between Solana and XRP. I think what we end up seeing is both of these moving up into potentially, you know what, Cardano has not taken off like I think everyone wanted it to after the September 12th announcement. So we'll see what happens there. But I do think that you're going to end up seeing probably Solana, XRP, Cardano fighting for 345-ish. Right? I think that's what it's going to look like. And then Binance and Tether will follow after that. Dogecoin's going to move out into the 10th. They're going to get passed by USD coin, which is coin market cap, right? So USDC. Coinbase. So yeah, it is 2 a.m. because I'm tired. All right, let me get into the stuff that we're looking for. Oh, I did want to show you this. Sorry. If you look at the movers right now, and this is an interesting trend because they're all platform-based movers, right? So look at all the greens. You got Solana, Avalanche, and you just start, even Algorand, right? Even though it took a little tick down. But it's interesting to watch these trends as things kind of level off or maybe kind of take a little bit of a dip down. All of a sudden, you see the platforms. So those layer one start doing well. Anyway, just something fun to watch. And I think whatever you do, if you're smart about where you put your crypto investments, if that's what you're doing, not telling you to do that, but I think long run, just be smart about it. Just make sure you stay in high cap, major portfolio stuff. Anyway, my opinion, I'm not giving you financial advice. All right, on to, look at what happened. XRP holders just filed a class action suit against Apple. And here's what they're saying. There's another one going against the SEC, and that's a whole different issue with, it's kind of a motion to intervene, I think John Deaton calls it. It's John Deaton doing the one in the XRP holders. There's like 19,000 of them filing against the SEC. They kick the crap out of them. So anyway, but Apple has been allowing some sort of app, and I didn't go through too deep here. It's the revolves around Toast Plus DM. Okay, so I didn't go too deep into it. I just found it to be interesting because they're saying that Apple, even though they know it's a malicious app, that they've left it on, and a lot of XRP holders have lost money. So. All right, and I don't know if you saw this, but BitBoy started talking about this right here, these transfers, the 117 million XRP transfer, and this was from a couple days ago. This was Wednesday. And if you see my TikToks or my YouTube shorts, I'm always talking about this stuff. So, hey, BitBoy, I'm glad you could kind of catch on to my wave there. So, appreciate you following Cryptomaxx on that one. You know, I'm sure I'm a high priority on your follow list. But I've been talking about this for a long time. I love to see love to see it all moving around, because all of a sudden they have to, support more. They got XRP going out to this exchange. It's just activity, and that kind of activity is going to turn into long-term kind of a structured network, right? So you've got corridors going out everywhere for Ripple on RippleNet and the ODLs. So anyway, on-demand liquidity, ODL. So great stuff. And I had to play this for you just really quick because this is from 2018. This is our buddy Gary Gensler. Listen, if we're all in a crypto cartoon, this is the villain, right? I'm calling him the crypto villain.
Fiat currency, which are in essence kept on two different ledger systems called two different commercial banking systems in, did you say Tanzania to Nigeria? Yep. So you have two different ledger systems. And over the centuries, a whole process of Nostra accounts and the setting up of the account base to do that. It can be done on blockchain and between two central banks, but the thinking is that you might need some bridge currency between Tanzania and Nigeria, and there's a number of blockchain technologies that do that. That basically, instead of SWIFT, which is just a messaging system, and then the banks have to somehow pre-fund in Nostra accounts. I hope I didn't lose too many people, but this is about the technology of banking, not the technology of blockchain. But to go between Tanzania and Nigeria, you need somebody to bear some counterparty risk that the ledgers both move and are adjusted at the same time. And usually it's a bank that is in both countries. You could use blockchain, but
exactly how they
current thinking is you need a bridge currency in between, and that bridge could be a stable value currency that's backed by the US dollar or the euro. It could be a currency even like Ripple has an alternative. It's just piloted in May, so it's not yet.
Okay, let me stop that. I wanted to play that because, again, he has been talking about, he already knows what it is. It's a bridge currency. It's not a security. The things that people have tried to call, I heard somebody call, and it's a big YouTuber, and he called, I shouldn't even say it, but anyway, he called XRP that it should be a stable coin. Okay, on to the next. Okay, so I want you to look at this right here. This is, let's see, so this is no settlement plans. This is Charles Gasparino. He went on, and he's on Fox Business, but he's saying that the XRP legal team has told him that they are not going to settle. And it's smart for them not to, because here's what's going to happen, or here's what I think is going to happen, is that they're going to end up getting this, getting close to this fair notice defense ruling by Judge Netburn. And it's terrifies the SEC. They're terrified of losing that, because if they do, they're going to set precedent. And I want to tell you, it would be a joyous occasion for the entire crypto community. But I think what ends up happening is that's when the SEC comes back and offers Ripple a sweetheart settlement deal, and which I think that they should probably take. And it's not that I'm not saying I wouldn't love them to see, to carry out this whole grandiose, fight the good fight plan and help all cryptos. But again, everybody else has sat on the sidelines while Ripple and just pounded Ripple for it. And they're being sued. And you know what? Anyway, so it's just something to note. Settlement plans, they are throwing this out as a carrot. I'm telling you right now that right there, hey, we have no settlement plans, nothing. And I want to tell you, SEC is sitting back going, as this gets closer, tick tock, no pun intended, but that's how I put this out. Yes, there is a pun intended. Okay, and then you see that Mr. Leonidas put out another little video, and this is on Twitter. I just took a screenshot of this. I did part of my TikTok on it today. And then Brad Garlinghouse loved it. He's like, yeah, I love Twitter. Because there's all these Twitter sleuths out there. We're all digging in, trying to find out good stuff. And it's like I pulled that, blockchain, board room, whatever they wanted to call it, conference room setting. Him talking. He also did a full presentation. I downloaded all of that. But for the most part, I picked out the piece that was important for you on Mr. Villain. The villain. Here's why it all matters. This is the fair notice defense. Okay? So, and I've talked about it. I did a TikTok on this, and everybody thought I was crazy or using old information. And no. This is all about the fair notice defense. Because here's where it's game over. The SEC and FinCEN were working closely together. They were working closely together while all these things started to come under question. And they have been for years. But anyway, they knew about this deal. This is the deal where they signed a deal to not be, this is with the FinCEN, right? But they signed a deal basically to say, hey, we are a virtual currency. And we enter a non-prosecution agreement over XRP. They paid 2 sets of fines, I believe what it was. It was like $300,000 or $400,000 to begin with, and they had to make up the rest, which was like up to $700,000 total. Okay, but they signed a fine agreement, and then they went into this non-prosecution. Well, later on in this, it says that it's not bound to other agencies. But the SEC knew about it. They knew all about it. This is where the fair notice comes in. Because when they tie that back into whether or not the SEC knew and they stood on the sidelines and watched all of it happen, I'm telling you, fair notice is so in play because of this right here. And so for all those people on TikTok that tried to hammer me for old information, no, this is what it's about. This is it right here. I'm telling you. They entered an agreement with another government agency. The SEC stood on the sidelines and watched, didn't notify any of the investors it was a security. They watched them sign as a virtual currency, sign a deal with another government agency. I'm telling you how huge this is. So I hope you liked it. I'm Cryptomaxx. I'll keep on bringing you stuff like this. Like, subscribe, follow. I'll be back tomorrow.